Hello, I'm Elvie Schooley from Montevallo, Alabama, and I would like to take a moment to say how nice it's been to be at this Alkaline Festival and the effort that Mela put into creating the MelaSpendz Wit Friendz opportunity for me to share my book. I donated a book to the vendor's pool, and the jewels inside is something that I wrote about my healing journey that began after I left a marriage that was toxic after 15 years, where I experienced emotional, spiritual, and verbal abuse. I was not just a victim, I was also a perpetrator, and I did not like the person I was becoming. And so when I walked away from that relationship, I prayed for God to put me into a space where I could actually begin to heal and return to the person I remember being before I got married, because I was always happy and enjoying life, and I had kind of like left her somewhere. So the book teaches us how to develop the skill sets of like forgiveness, which is a practice that we have to remember to forgive, remember that we are not always the victim, but sometimes we need to take ownership of the things that we do to others as to why maybe relationships aren't working. Another aspect of the book I speak about is acceptance. How do we accept ourselves as we are without judgment, shame, or criticism? Because sometimes those limiting pieces are ingrained in who we are as our belief system, but they don't serve us to thrive. I also speak about the importance of self-compassion, because you can be kind and supportive of so many other people, but if you cannot turn that inward to yourself, there's something that is missing there. And my book teaches us how to do that based on storytelling around my walk in this journey and my principles and values that I believe in as a human being that is really promoting the best of who I am in the world. Another piece of the puzzle that is really imperative is for us to recognize the need for us to have something we are passionate about, whether it's creative expression, music, dance, art, visual arts, it doesn't matter. But have something. There's something in there. So when we step into that, it allows us to feel like our uniqueness in the world. And every one of us want to feel unique in the world. So I encourage that the passion that we have is a piece of the puzzle of our purpose. And when we can put those pieces together, we're living in a way that allows us to never really feel like we're working, but we're being affirmed of our humanness and not this idea that we just have to get a job and make money. That's not how happiness and joy is found. So yeah, the jewels inside. You can find it on Amazon. You can also find it on my website at thejewelsinside.com. As the woman who is living the jewels inside, I have found a way to find the magic in the things that have caused me to struggle. And I feel that each of us need to be able to find that, because there's a piece of us that says, oh, I went through this for a reason. Now, what is that? What is it trying to teach me about myself and my purpose on this earth? One of the other things I do as as a social worker, I facilitate retreats. I love that opportunity to share my unique creative talents inside of spaces of community. I am also a coach, and if you are interested in that aspect of my work, you can find it at thejewelsinside.com. When it comes to coaching, I really feel that it's imperative that you get clear around what it is that you want in your life. And I support you in that journey so that you get clear of what it is that you want, so that the blessings of what it is that you want, that you're going to be working towards, comes full circle for you. It's not just about a job, but this work I get to do it's an extension of who I am, and I'm very grateful for that. Yeah, so check me out on social media, Instagram and Facebook. And if you're interested in work for your children, I work with kids in my nonprofit called Drum the Program, which is an amazing experience for kids. And The Jewels Inside at thejewelsinside.com. Like and follow what I do. Tune into the work I'm doing at the community level. I have a one-day annual retreat on my land in Montevallo. It's called the Healing Out Loud Retreat. And it's a great way for you to come together with community, enjoy yoga, meditation, sound healing, Tai Chi, breakout conversations, to have deeper connections with others who may not look like you, but we all walk in the same path of life. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity here in North Carolina. Every time I come here, I feel like these beautiful souls are a part and a piece of my tribe, and I'm very happy for that. So thank you for this conversation. Well, maybe it's not a conversation. Maybe it's just me thanking you for tuning in and taking the time to listen.